ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened that for me to get all super fucked up about. It's just unfortunate shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it ain't like somebody hurt somebody that's dear to me or something like that. Like, I felt the way about some of the bars, you know, that Mickey and them said, Lupe and them said. Shit, they felt the way about some of the bars I said.
And it's funny you said that, though, to go back to Mickey and Lupe. Are you also looking at it like, man, I just had some shit a couple months ago with these guys. Now I got some, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go back into that circle of bullshit, especially with guys that I rapped with, and that's my family. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go in that bag and go in lyrical warfare and shit like that, right?
Going into lyrical warfare, wasn't never even a thought to cross my mind.
Right.
That's not, I mean, there's nothing, for what? Like, they can never be my, it wouldn't even they can never be my opposition. You know what I mean? I got my thoughts on who's better than who at what, just like they do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I got an idea of how shit would go, and trust me, they got an idea how shit would go too. You know what I mean? Like, we in the studio with each other for 7 years straight, bro. 7 years straight. They know what the fuck I'm about. You know what I mean? So this obviously ain't about that. This ain't about who's better. Because, nigga, if we ain't been able to prove that shit to the world that anybody is better in the group, how the fuck we gonna prove who's better divided from each other? Name a time where people who unified together and became stronger became even stronger by falling apart.
Yeah. There was a comment that you said during the live with Joel, I'm paraphrasing again, that Joe was gonna come to heaven to get the not the rust off, but to get back in the lab. And
for the song for West Side Gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because he ain't rapped in a long time, so he wanted to get in the studio before Crooked got here and just shake off the rust. Because when Crooked come, he coming for heads. That's what he does.
But isn't that the violent conquer though? I gotta go with Royce. I can't go with the whole crew though to rap with the crew.
No, he's going where the studio is, man.
Okay, got you. I got you. That would have been interesting though. I would love to hear that though.
What, on the Conway song?
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. Yeah.
Joel, I think Joel may have sent a verse. Crooked may have did a verse too. He may have sent a verse, but I didn't hear it back from Gunn. And you know, Gunn is like, he's like really, really visual curator type, visionary, you know. And sometimes if it doesn't unfold fast enough, he's off to the next idea or whatever that is. And sometimes we don't always go back and say, yo, I dated that idea, you know.
Right.
If a certain amount of time go by and I don't hear from him, I just figured, you know, maybe he just moved on to a different idea. But the beat he sent was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Guns ear for beats is like,
huh?
Guns ears for beats is out here. Is out here.
Yeah, but I was surprised. Like when he first called, because he called me and asked me. And first he just asked me what I thought. He asked me if I felt like the Joe would rap. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I called Maul first. I was like, you think Joe would rap? And he was like, Royce, to be honest with you, he might. He was like, but you would have to talk to him. He would do it if he think you want to do it. And I was like, see, that's not fair. I don't want to do that. And that's why I never do that. And everybody used to always wonder why I'm never willing to pull that card. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting Joe in a position where he's just doing something because I want him to. I want him to want to do it. So I called him to talk to him, and I just I tried to hype him up about it first, and then asked him what he thought about doing it. And then that's when he told me, tell Gunn that I'm with it. Actually, I put them on the phone, and he told Gunn he was with it. And then he was just like, yo, just give me a heads up. Let me get there a couple days early. Let me just shake the rust off, break the ice a little bit, get myself back in the swing of things before Crook and them get here, and let's rock.
Wow.
At the end of the day, I think people put a lot more to it than what it really is. Like the same thing they do, like when any of us talk about like the possibility of getting in the battle rap ring and shit like that, and it'd be like, oh, I wonder if that what he does could translate into the battle rap ring.
I've
and
said
you know,
it.
like
I've said it.
that conversation within itself just adds a lot more pressure than I think it really is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Joe, I mean, it's like riding a bike, bro. He gonna get in there. You know what I mean? Like he may take a little longer to write something. When he get in there, when he first get in the booth, it's gonna take him a couple takes to really just get used to, you know,
right,
understanding exactly where he is on the beat, rhythm wise. A couple things may be a little rough here and there, and then once he get past that, that's it. He back. But as far as the Slaughter album, we're kicking around all kinds of ideas.
Really?
Yeah. Crooked said he was working on a solo album. He said this is his magnum opus. He said as soon as he's done with that, then he was ready to come to Detroit. And everybody was like, all right, bet. That's when we're going to do it. And that was the last conversation we had in terms of recording.
Nasty work, Royce. Nasty work, brother.
What's nasty
work, man? Huh?
What's nasty?
Nah, just that all this unfolding in front of everybody and shit. Maybe also, you know what I mean?
What part is nasty?
I'm a big component of things can be held behind closed doors. I'm very big on that. Like everything doesn't need to go to the public. Even though yes, we love it for hip hop, conversation, barber talk. Everyone talk about Slaughterhouse. I can blog about it. Me and Watts can talk about it. I get all that. But just in terms, I guess once again, for me, 4 MCs that I fuck with heavy, that's why I be looking at this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're not. That's not what you're doing though, because when they start rolling everything out, all y'all said was, well, at least we get some music.
I have to though, Royce. Not that. I'm gonna have to talk about the music. Yeah, definitely.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not implying that I want you to not talk about the music or not engage the music. I'm just saying because it's coming in the form of music and webisodes and everything like that.
That's what you're saying.
They're not being held accountable for anything. So people are not understanding that those actions is what started the narrative.
Well, to be fair, Royce, I was in the Twitter.
Anything that I'm saying is that the first thing you did before I said anything was you hit me. And you asked me, was I down to go live? What was you going to ask me about?
The whole, about the project, how you feel, just hip hop talk. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so
but not a malicious way, though.
I would have just been answering questions about a narrative they started. I didn't take nothing public.
Right.
Because I didn't know it was all these issues. And Joe didn't do nothing in the Zoom calls that would indicate that he didn't plan on rapping. Crooked was the one quiet on all the calls. Joe was just fine. All he kept stressing was, yo, once we own it, we can do, we think outside the box. There's many things we can do. And even if, to play devil's advocate, even if we couldn't agree on this Tony situation, you know how many other labels that there are? Bro, I have Dr. Dre's direct number. What are we talking about Tony for? Like, we talking about him like he just, who the fuck is he supposed to be? Is this something about his money? Is this like some magic fairy dust on it or something? It's like, what we talking about, bro?
Man.
It's all turned down, though, man. Y'all lying. It's like, come on, bro.
Isn't that how really, at the end of the day, how it's like, okay, 2 people got their side of the story, the other 2 got their side, other 2 on the same page, other 2 on the same page, and then us as fans, I guess we just dig and create.
No, it's more to it than that. It's more to it than that. You got 2 people on the same page on one side that started this whole narrative, who's being paid to do what they're doing. And they're doing things. There's actions being taken on that side.
Right.
This side over here is just 2 people talking about how we feel about the actions being taken on the other side, who's not being paid by anybody. So what's my how am I incentivized? What's the upside to be lying? Because if it was just about me being jealous of them making music and not wanting to support it, then I would just not speak on it at all.
Right. So what we got music from you, sir? When are we gonna talk about music from you? Can we talk about?
I'm not rapping no more.
Come on, man, stop that shit.
Every time I spit a new verse, I lose a new friend. I'm running out of friends.
Yo, Royce, knock it off, man.
Nah, I've been working on a couple things, man.
Yeah.
I've been working on a couple things. Wow, what kind of shit you been listening to? Lyrical rap still in style?
Shit. Huh?
Lyrical rap still in style?
It ain't going nowhere, Royce. You know that. I'm listening to RJ Payne, I'm listening to Ransom, I listen, you know what I mean? I'm gonna check Crooked Joy shit, of course. Conway, you know what I mean? Shay Noah, you know?
What you think of Conway shit?
I like Conway. I like Conway's project. It's decent. I like it a lot.
It's just decent?
Yeah, it's decent. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
It ain't all the way hit the target like you wanted.
No, I like it. I can do without the Ross feature and all that, you know.
He got a Ross feature on there?
Yeah, I didn't like the Ross feature. No.
You don't like Ross, or you didn't like?
No, I like
Ross.
I fucked with Ross. I just didn't like the Ross Wayne song. Didn't really move me that much.
Who you want him to rap with?
I don't know who I want to rap with. I just want him to, you know. I love Conway. I know this project was straight. I give it 4 mics, a solid 4 mics. You know what I mean? I know the culture say classic and everything. I can't say it's a classic. That word so
is the culture
calling it hip hop.
The culture calling it a classic?
Huh?
Is the culture calling it a classic?
I've heard that. They call everything a classic though.
No, they don't.
When it comes to people they like, you know what I'm saying? They automatically get the, you know, the classic next to their name.
Okay.
You know?
Well, Benny went up there and did some horrible things to that LA Leakers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Conway too, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. Conway shit was crazy too.
Yeah. Common too. Common got busy last year.
Corday?
Yo, I'm on record saying LA Leakers has smashed Funkmaster Flex when it comes to brothers coming into the rap. For some reason, LA Leakers and I-95 Bars, the people they got rapping on there, quality MCs.
That's why I'm going there.
Cater to the young drill music niggas up there. I can't really, you know, get with that.
I'm going to I-95 Bars next.
I-95?
I'm going there next. I like them.
Me too. Now let me ask you a question. As an MC, do you pick your beat, or you trust them to pick a beat? Do you leave it to them?
No, I'm sure I'll pick it. Why? Would they prefer to pick it?
I don't know. I just want to know how it works sometimes when you guys go up to a radio station or go rap. Do you tell these guys, yo, throw that beat on, let me get rap off this beat? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would imagine they would want you to be as comfortable as possible, so you could be at your best.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I would pick my beat. I love what Surf did up there though. He toe tagged.
Surf got busy. Surf definitely got busy up there. That's a fact. One of the best freestyles up there. That's a fact. Surf did get busy.
No, he did the best one up there.
You can make the argument, so I'm not mad at that.
Who would you argue can compete with it?
You really can't. I still play that shit to this day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
he did that. That's like trying to argue if anybody top Black Thought shit on Flex.
You can't. No one really did though. No one really did.
Nobody did.
A couple niggas got busy though. Corey Guns got a hot one up there.
A lot of niggas got busy.
Yeah, but thought is just, yeah.
If that's what you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you going?
This nigga, yo, Royce, he said that. Never, never. I tried to rap back in '91. That was trash.
It was trash?
It was trash, Royce. Yeah, it was bad. It wasn't good. I know. Payne got busy. Oh, RJ Payne got busy too. I-95 though. Shout out to RJ Payne. He got busy also up there though.
Man, that nigga get busy everywhere, bro.
Yeah, that's true, right? RJ, what he say? Yeah, you know.
I'm to the point where I'm just getting tired of his get busy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready for him to just like take another step. Cause he get busy with everything that he does. So it's just like
it's a fact.
Now it's time to like arrive at a place and really just plant his feet and just do that self-defining. The whole world knows who you are album.
Well, I love the fact that brothers like you, Eric Sermon, Black Thought, Ice-T, y'all all give RJ Payne his flowers though. You know what I mean?
Of course, man.
All the ill niggas do though. You know.
Well, he been having issues with people not giving him his props.
No, I'm saying I like to see brothers like yourself, like Royce. I tell you all the time, you were the first one I heard talk about Griselda.
Mm-hmm.
Before a lot of New York brothers in the city and everything. You was on Breakfast Club. You told Charlamagne, have you heard of those guys from Buffalo? I'm like, who the fuck is Royce talking about? And then a year later, it felt like the buzz just.
You remember what Charlamagne said?
He said, "Who are they?" Right? To that effect, right?
He was like, man, nobody feeling like riding around listening to them niggas rapping about killing all day. Shit, nobody care about that shit. I was like, okay.
And then voila, boom.
He was like, you like listening to that kind of music all the time? Pretty much.
Hold on. I saw your Instagram post about Wu-Tang the other day. You still listen to Wu-Tang and everything. I kind of like that though. I ain't gonna hold you though. That's old nigga shit though. You know, it's old nigga shit though.
Wu-Tang ain't old nigga shit, bro. We not doing that. I'm not embracing that yet.
Why not? What's wrong with that though? What's wrong with saying old nigga shit though?
Because it's not, that brand is not that old yet, bro. Is Jay-Z some old nigga shit?
Yeah. Boom is old nigga shit. Hip hop, your first song hip hop is old nigga shit right now. No?
Jay-Z the biggest rapper in the world, bro. What you talking about?
I love Hov, right? I don't. And if I never hear another Hov album, I'm good.
So what that got to do with anything?
I'm just saying. That's not taking a shot at Hov. I love Hov.
I know exactly what you're saying. You know how I answer whenever somebody asks me, do I think I'm gonna be rapping forever?
Right.
Whenever they feel like, yo, Royce, it just seems like you getting better and better. You think you're gonna rap for like a long time, or you gonna rap forever? First of all, no, definitely not. Second of all, when they ask how long do I think I'm gonna rap, or when do I think I'm gonna retire, I'm never gonna retire. I'm never gonna make an announcement that I'm not making albums no more.
Really?
How it's gonna go is I'm gonna make music as long as I feel like music is the most valuable thing that I can contribute to the culture. Once I get to a point in life where I feel like there's other things that I could do that'll be more beneficial to the culture, then I'm gonna just do those things. And that's where Hov is at. We don't need another album from Hov because that would take away from everything that he's contributed in the current position that he's in, because there's never been a time where somebody like him has elevated to such a level to not be complicit and take away from the culture. So it's important that he does what he's doing. There's nothing he can say on a record that could equal up to what he's doing at Rock Nation, what he's doing in the community, what he doing, the position that he's taking, representing his wife, a black woman, a great black woman, being faithful to her, you know, like painting positive images of the black family, and just really like running shit, making the NFL bow down, even if it's just a small bow down, positioning himself as the big time Negro that's standing in the middle between them and viewership.
I like that.
Having to talk to him in order to be able to put on a good halftime show. I love that shit. And if he's not doing that, and he in the booth trying to figure out how to rap better than everybody, then you know you're not doing a service to the culture at that point. Because bro, you did that enough, man. It's like it's only but so many different ways he can prove how good he is. He said everything he needs to say, bro. We don't need another Hov album.
What more can I say? No pun intended.
Yeah, it's like, but you know, if you want to do another one, I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with that too. Matter of fact, hit me up and put me on. I'll rap on it.
My brother said, put me on that shit too.
Put me on it. I'll rap on it.
Put me me on that shit too, Jay. For real.
That's how I be feeling
man.
about. That's how I be feeling about Marshall albums. People be giving Marshall such a hard time, like, ah, man, I don't like how you rapping, man. I don't like this album. I don't like. So, listen to the ones that you like. Then shut the fuck up.
But that's hip hop, though, Royce. You know how that. That's hip hop, though, Royce. You know that. You feel me?
Hip hop. But it's also hip hop for me to say so.
You know what? You're right, Royce. I ain't fucking
so. Everybody want their opinion to matter. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want their word to be bond. Like nigga,
that's true. Up. That's true though. We like that though. That's the fact.
Everybody don't care about everything y'all got, man. Like every artist don't carry himself like he or she is an employee of the people. I don't fucking work for you.
Right.
This ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way.
Do you feel people want you to take shots at Marshall for whatever reason, just to be like, okay, you took a shot at Marshall? Do you feel that way? Have you ever felt that way?
I feel like you're talking about his fans.
His fans. Oh, his fans. Yeah, right.
I feel like there's a portion of Marshall's fans who already have a picture in their mind how a black man is supposed to conduct himself standing that close in proximity to him. And a part of that is don't be objective. Wave the flag at all costs. And if you say anything that sounds like that you're even questioning if he's anything other than the greatest, then we're going to call you a snake and a traitor and disloyal.
And try to grab your Detroit roots, take your stripes, your Detroit stripes from you and all that shit.
So if it's any fans that you like, you should ignore and not feed into unless you telling them about themselves, those are the ones right there. And it's not the the stands. It's not all the stands. It's like some of them. Some of them be like real young, and then some of them just be real white. You know what I mean? Like it's like when you real white, you don't really understand hip hop like that. Like if Eminem is the only hip hop artist you listen to, then you don't know nothing about hip hop. You just love Eminem.
Facts. Agree.
You know what I mean? So you may genuinely take something that somebody's saying as either selling him out or being disloyal to him, because artists of his caliber have a long list of people who have sold them out and been disloyal to them. Marshall been sued by everybody that he know, like that was in his family. Everybody he introduced me to as family end up turning on him or suing him at some point. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why somebody would jump to that conclusion, but it's just strange how well documented I am with standing up for him. So if it's like a time where I'm like, yo, like the Snoop thing, I like Doggy Style. I think that's one of the greatest albums of all time.
Facts.
You know, that was like all hell. World War III broke out on YouTube. You know, the ET lifestyle and all these little corny ass niggas. Oh man, I just feel like he could have worded that different. Well, I just feel like I worded it how the fuck I wanted to word it. Tell me how to speak. You word how you feel, how you word, how you talk, and don't worry about how I speak.
Right.
And it'll never be, an issue. And you'll never have a problem with anything I gotta say, as long as you always remember that I'm motherfucking Royce the 5'9".
Yep.
I'm not like I'm not a stand-in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm self-made. I say what I want to say. I do whatever I want to do. Nobody's gonna fire me. Nobody's gonna shut me up. Nobody's gonna turn my volume down.
Right.
Nobody's gonna do anything. So it's nothing to get mad about.
Wow. So music, are we getting something this year though?
Music Soul Child?
No, music from you, sir. Are we getting music in 2022?
Music?
From Royce the 5'9". Yes, a song,
music like
project.
MUSIQ.
Oh, man.
When you coming to Detroit, man? I ain't putting no more music out till you come to Detroit to the studio.
Is that an invitation?
Come on, bro. What, you a vampire? You was waiting on that?
I'm saying, is that I ain't know it's in the yo. I can slide through heavens.
Come on, man. You can come here anytime. What are you talking about?
I know that. I was playing myself. I know that. I'm playing myself.
See, you giving me a hard time. I invited you plenty of times. Come on, man.
You did.
Come on.
I ain't want to put it out there. I want to pull that card. I had that card to come on to the D. Well, we'll talk on there, Royce. You know that.
Come through. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going. What month is this? Where we at? March?
That's when you know you rich and you ain't got you rich and you ain't got nothing going on. And you ask a nigga, what month is this?
Don't call me that, bro. Don't call me that. Nothing good has come from that. You know what I mean? Like, enough is enough. Enough has been done, bro.
When a nigga prefaces a statement, Royce, what month is this? We in March, Mr. Nickel. We are in March, sir. March.
Yeah, it'll probably be something this year. Probably be something this year. Probably.
What them beats sound like?
It's gonna depend on the way that things, the way that things progress, man, in the world.
Right.
The country ain't making shit no better. You know what I mean? Like, it's just shit just keep happening.
Right. Yeah.
Now we got this war situation going on, and we got fucking,
Yeah, Ukraine shit is wild, man.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. I want to do Prime. That's what I want. I wanted to do Slaughterhouse, but I'm not gonna keep breaking their balls. But I want to do Prime. But Prime is like, Prime is like more of a touring thing. So I would like to, if we do it, I want to be able to tour as soon as we put it out. I don't want to just put it out and just, go.
Are you on Preem? Always a discussion. It feel like besides Guru, you might be the second rapper besides Guru to have Mad Primo beats though, production and shit.
I don't have Mad Primo production.
Well, you rapped on Mad beats then. Part of me rapped a lot of his beats, so my bad.
Because I just made that observation last night. He played me some shit that he's working on with Joey Badass, and the beat is ridiculous. And I was like, damn, man, I ain't got... The only Preem beats I have is when he chopping up samples from one source for Prime.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I want one of them beats.
But what about you, though? How's your beats? You still working on beats? You still doing beats?
I ain't made none in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you know if I'm ransom, I never call you again for a verse, right?
Huh?
You know if I'm ransom, I never call you for a verse.
Why you say that? Wow.
Royce, you took the beat and suplexed it, my nigga. And like rap for like a long time, sir.
I rap for too long?
Not for my taste, I'm good with it. I guess
you ain't. You wasn't cool with it when you talked about it on your show?
Yeah, Royce. Yes, Royce, that's what I wanted to show. Yes. And you and I had a conversation about that. Yes.
Hey, you know why sometimes the verse end up too long? And I'll say this on behalf of Marshall too.
Okay.
It's when we connecting syllables. It's when we connecting syllables.
Right.
And when you obsessive compulsive.
Right.
You all of these different variations, the syllable connections keep hitting you.
Right.
You want to use all of them. You want to figure out a way to use all of them. So sometimes you blow through 16 bars just making 1 point. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
So like the verse didn't have to be that long. It just I kind of just OCD'd it that way, but he could have shortened it. I wouldn't have been tripping. He could have shortened it. But I wouldn't advise shortening Marshalls. Throwing that out there in case anybody ever gets a Marshall version.
Throw that nugget out there, right?
I don't like to speak for Marshall, but if anybody out there ever, gets a Marshall verse, do not shorten it.
Do not shorten a Marshall Mathers.
Oh, and if you want to shorten it, make sure you keep that to yourself too.
Oh man. Nickel, man, save this live, bro.
Huh?
Save this live, man.
You ain't called me back, 3. All right.
Royce, I love you like cook food, brother.
I love you too, my bro.
You know that, bro.
Peace.
Oh, man.